Well, here we are. Not only is it a Monday in a flash, as I say, seemingly though every Monday, it's the last Monday of April, May, just around the corner. We've got, changing weather conditions, as of course we do with pretty much every week in the Commonwealth. And that will take us through Derby weekend, the McGoffin County Rescue Squad media auction, which starts Thursday, right close to this time, or 6:30ish, and we'll be talking about that just, perhaps as soon as tomorrow. Of course, you can get items listed in the Sagersville Independent to have there in front of you to bid and buy, and we please encourage you to do so as we're hoping for another very supportive year from all of our local folks and businesses and anyone who can help support the McGoffin County Rescue Squad. So a lot happening later on in the week, a lot happening over the course of this past weekend. I'll pick up the show with where I left you, so to speak, on Friday, as details were still very limited about a shooting in the Floyd County area over in the Oxshire area, which had for a couple of hours or so closed down, putting them in a lockdown, Highlands, ARH, and the Route 321 area. It would be hours afterwards that we would learn of the deceased identity and the suspect's arrest. When I left you on Friday for the early show, it was at that time that Route 321 area was still closed to the area. Highlands had been placed on a lockdown for a period of time as well, and then all of that changed after the investigation continued and then resulted in the arrest of this man, and police say the death of another. They say that this man fatally shot another after an altercation in the Oxshire area Friday afternoon, closer to 2 or 3 o'clock, I guess it was. This was an altercation that escalated on or near the Oxshire Bridge. 67-year-old Larry Johnson, seen here from the Oxshire area, was actually arrested over the weekend and then was arraigned earlier today and then held on a $5 million cash bond by the judge. Police say that Johnson and the deceased, 48-year-old Stephen Atkins of Pressesburg, got into an altercation and that Johnson shot and killed him and then fled the scene. His vehicle was found in an area where he had ditched it and fled into the woods on foot, but was arrested some time later by authorities. His next court appearance has been set for next week. In another headline that I've only had the opportunity to do on one occasion since I have been here, and that goes back to 1998, James Farthing, F-A-R-T-H-I-N-G, James Farthing, and I are no relation. Did some research today. I didn't have to, but we're no relation. But I'm sure he has a lot of new relatives today and a lot of more fond ones as well. He is now the biggest Kentucky Powerball jackpot winner in the state's history. I think most everyone probably knows by now. Sold in Georgetown, $167 million at the Clark's Pump and Shop gas station. A regular there who says you can't win if you don't play, proved just that and did so, winning again $167 million. I don't know what it will be and how he's going to take his funds as of yet, but this was or has become the largest Powerball winner. Before this was, or jackpot in Kentucky, $128,000. So congratulations to Mr. James Farthing and his mother and the rest of his family. $167 million. My Monday didn't start off that well, but I'm glad to have you here for the rest of it. I'll be right back with several other headlines, including federal charges, which have now been revealed against 2 former McGoffin County teachers who were locally indicted here just a little more than a month ago. I'll be right back.
There were times that I just could not concentrate on things.
There's days I wake up and I don't want to do anything.
It's just devastating.
The grief that happens after the death of a loved one can leave you feeling confused, lost, and alone without a roadmap. But other people have traveled this grief journey before you, and there is hope and a way forward. Grief Share is a proven video-based support group that connects you with others who are traveling the grief journey you're on right now.
Grief Share is a place where you can be as raw and as ugly as you want to be, and it's okay.
I joined them online and it was great. It was wonderful.
Each weekly Grief Share session consists of an insightful video with grief experts and testimonials, a small group discussion, and encouraging workbook exercises. You'll also receive free online resources and tools that help you move forward in hope and healing.
I gained so much more than just understanding of grief, and I think I saw it from a bigger picture too.
Visit griefshare.org to learn more.
One name, one call, one ultimate solution to your heating and cooling, sales, 24-hour service, and installation for home, commercial, boilers, chillers, and VRF systems. With over 15 years of experience and now based right here in the viewing area, Ultimate Air. 496-6650.
My name is Don McFarland, and I have been an attorney in Eastern Kentucky for over 30 years. This is my son, Max McFarland. I'm very proud of Max. He is incredibly intelligent, a hard worker, and is graduating from law school this spring. Max will take the bar exam this summer.
We are a family and we treat our clients like family. Bigger law firms are not always better law firms. There is no substitute for experience, personal attention, wisdom, and knowing who your attorney is.
When you have any legal needs, come see us, and we will personally represent you, and we will put our experience and energy to get the results you need.
If you have been in a car wreck, injured on the job, in need of Social Security disability benefits, or have any legal needs, come see us and let us take care of you. Call us at 349-9000.
Get personal with new jewelry collections from Soul Stacks and more at the seasonal shop. With new spring arrivals every week. Arrive and hydrate in style with Brewmate's new Brew Tank and the full color collection of cups and mugs. And come smell for yourself why Tyler's glamorous detergent, sprays, and soaps are hard to keep in stock. And if it's Easter you're thinking about, there's all kinds of ways to stuff anyone's basket of any age at Frazier's Prater Drug Seasonal Shop in downtown Sagersville.
There are several risk factors that may put a patient at risk for heart disease.
Especially people who have diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol and have a family history of heart disease.
Neglecting to see a cardiologist can put you in trouble. You may develop problems that may not be reversible.
We see many people who do not have an actual diagnosis of a heart problem, but may be at risk of heart disease, and we do whatever we can to help mitigate that risk to help prevent disease in the future. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For whatever reason, if your working days are over, don't do anything before you meet Grover. Social Security, disability, SSI, work injuries, wear and tear, and hearing loss. 888-9-GROVER. It was just a few weeks ago, back in March on the 7th, where the Magoffin County Grand Jury returned indictments on 2 former Magoffin County teachers for acting inappropriately or having inappropriate relationships with students. It was then that Jordan Cobb, 31, of Magoffin County, was indicted, charging him with 1 count of procuring or promoting the use of a minor by electronic means and 1 count of harassing communications. According to the indictment, on or around May the 2nd, Cobb was alleged to have used a cellular telephone for attempting to procure the use of a person who was under the age of 18 in a sexual performance, and then later on in June of 2024, the following year from the original charge, he allegedly, with the intent to intimidate, harass, or annoy or alarm the person, used social media to contact the same child in a manner which caused annoyance and alarm and served no purpose of legitimate communication. Cobb was arrested the same day he was indicted and then was released on a $25,000 cash bond the following day. Also the same day of his indictment, 42-year-old Jason Back of Sagersville was indicted, charged with 2 counts of third-degree rape, third-degree sodomy, and 2 counts of procuring or promoting the use of a minor by electronic means. He was said to, according to the indictment, allegedly engaged in sexual intercourse with a 17-year-old student while being a teacher within the Magoffin County School District. That student under the age of 18, with count 1 stemming from February the 1st through the 28th of 2023, count 2 from March 5th through 9th. The indictment alleges that Back on or around March the 5th engaged in deviant sexual intercourse with a 17-year-old, the 17-year-old in question, and 4 and 5 counts that he unlawfully used a cell phone for procuring the use of a minor in a sexual performance. He too was arrested the same day as the local indictment and then was later released on a $75,000 bond. Now both have turned themselves in as of earlier today, as I understand, one to federal authorities in the U.S. Marshal's Office here in Salyersville and the other at the Pike County Detention Center, where both are being held on federal charges related to the same case. It appears as though, with the indictments just now being made available to us, that the federal charges stem from all of the incidents where a phone or social media or something by electronic means was used in regards to contacting or attempting to those children under the age of 18. It is on those same dates that the McGoffin County case reflects, as I have the federal indictments in front of me, that Jason Back allegedly used a facility of interstate commerce, specifically the electronic means of communication and cell phone, to try to persuade, induce, or entice the individual under the age of 18 to engage in sexual activity. And for the use of that electronic device, that is what can make this and has made this a federal case. The United States District Court in Eastern Kentucky, the Eastern District of Kentucky, filing this indictment for the single count against Back last Thursday, which was served earlier today. The single count carries a penalty of not less than 10 years and no more than life imprisonment, and a fine of no more than $250,000. As for the case of Jordan A. Cobb, he has two separate counts where, in similar fashion to the McGoffin County case, the federal case says that on one count he used as well a cell phone to try to engage in sexual activity with a minor, and then later the following year used an electronic device to harass or intimidate the minor. For Cobb, count 1 carries the same, not less than 10 years and no more than life, and count 2, not more than 10 years of imprisonment and a fine of no more than $250,000. As of this moment, there's no other information about their next court appearance or anything that has been set. We will, of course, follow and have an update at a later time. I've got some more headlines in just a few moments. Right now, let's get caught up on this Monday's McGoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar. Don't forget Trader Days, hosted by the Royalton Community Council, coming up this Saturday, May the 3rd, 9 till 5 at the Battlefield Park at Half Mountain Road. They're going to do this to raise funds for the 7th Annual Walnut Festival, which is coming later on in September. If you want to be a vendor, there is still room. Call them and let them know, and they would love to have you. 496-9996. You can call Janice or contact any Royalton Community Council member. Individual vendor fees just $15. Food vendors are just $30. And they're going to have some door prizes and a great time, great turnout. And you just never know what you're going to find at Trader Days. And again, this Saturday at Half Mountain Park. And the weather? Well, I think it's going to cooperate for it. A lot going on Saturday, and that's one place you want to put on your list to stop. The Elk Creek Free Will Baptist Church Bass Tournament, Saturday from Scott Creek. Keep that in mind. They are going to blast off at 7 o'clock in the morning and weigh in at 3. Big fish every hour is worth $100. Top prize is worth $1,000. Other big cash prizes, and they hope to see you there, anglers. And I hope to see you on the community calendar whenever you've got an announcement that needs passed along. You need me to tell someone whose birthday or anniversary it might be, well, this is the best place to do it. From there, we'll turn to this evening's funeral service announcements. Obituaries are provided nightly as a service from our friends at the McGoffin County Funeral Home. And tonight, services have been listed for Crew Matthew Slusher, who passed away Friday, born on Friday's date, survived by his parents, 3 brothers, host of family as well. Graveside services were held in Crew Matthew Slusher's honor yesterday afternoon at the family cemetery. And lastly, asked to be read in loving memory of Rick Stacy, from the Stacy family, from Dalton Fletcher and the Justice families, a long list who love and miss him greatly. SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being, today, tomorrow, and forever. Salyersville National.
Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood, the dynamic duo from television's Whose Line Is It Anyway, are coming to town, and they're asking for trouble.
Our show is completely made up.
Prepare for a side-splitting interactive extravaganza as these improv wizards hit the stage, serving up a night of unscripted comedy gold.
It sounds like a big waste of time and a lot of money.
It is.
Don't miss Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood. Catch them on Sunday, May 18th at the Mountain Arts Center. Get your tickets today at macarts.com.
With spring comes sniffles and sneezes from that pesky fine powder from plants. Pollen, one of the worst words ever. You could try to limit your time outdoors, but that's really not an option for most of us. So talk to the pharmacist at Parkway Pharmacy and make a plan for personalized solutions for allergy and asthma relief today.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I wonder, could this be our last trip together? What if I upset him? He might never call again. But what if I don't say anything?
Hey, Dad. Is something wrong?
Actually, are you okay?
If someone you know or love is struggling, contact Big Sandy Healthcare today.
Johnson County Sheriff Scott Hazlett and deputies with his department made the following arrest Friday evening related to an alleged stabbing that took place where a man was, as he says, stabbed with a kitchen knife some 18 inches in length. Sheriff Scott Hazlett says that it was Friday afternoon, around 2 o'clock or so, that his office was dispatched to Williams Branch over in Flat Gap in reference to a subject getting into an altercation with a man. The caller advising that this female, Rebecca Williams, Tiffany Rebecca Williams, was covered in blood when authorities got there. They found her that way. They were checking her out until EMS arrived, and she told them that she wasn't sure if all the blood was his or not, and that she had stabbed the victim with a red kitchen knife inside their tent that they shared. Authorities found the kitchen knife on the right side of her tent on a table and proceeded to question and then arrest Tiffany Rebecca Williams on account of assault in the second-degree domestic violence. She was taken to the Big Sandy Jail where she still remains. The victim's condition at this time unknown. Now, let's wrap it up with your forecast brought to you and powered by Licking Valley RECC as we take a look at the weather going into, of course, it's a big week. It is Derby week in Kentucky and most importantly locally, which is not so much weather dependent because you can sit in the comfort of your home or wherever you are and catch the Montgomery County Rescue Squad Media Auction live and hopefully bid. A big week in Kentucky, and the weather, well, it's the weather. And right now, it's still in the 80s. I think that when I left you Friday, we thought we were going to see some sunshine today, more so than we did, but the warm air was there in full force. I mean, we're still looking at pretty well mostly cloudy skies over downtown Sagersville, topped out at 88 degrees. 87.8. I'm rounding up today. Nice warm day in the neighborhood, still is. Winds out of the west slightly, 2 to 3 miles per hour. Biggest gust today was a 13 mile per hour blow. And then we have sunrise at 6:40 and sunset at 8:21. Humidity, as you saw, down to about 39-40%. While we are looking at some changing conditions today, if the forecast holds true, will be the warmest of the bunch, and we're going to be close tomorrow into the low 80s. Whether we'll hit 87, 88 again or not, well, we'll see. but it will be after mostly clear skies tonight. We think skies are going to clear. It's going to be a little bit as we're still seeing a lot of cloud cover, but we should see 55 and a light wind out of the west-southwest at times, not much more than what we're seeing now for your Tuesday again. Looking for the low 80s. Now, we've got a couple of things coming. Tomorrow, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms during the day. Winds up to 18, 20 miles per hour on and off, but shower chances ramp up as we go throughout your Tuesday. We've got a 70% chance of some showers and maybe some thunderstorms between 8 and 10 thereafter, maybe a quarter to a half inch of rain on average. So we're going to see a little bit of activity tomorrow. For your Wednesday, another 80-degree day, closer to it than 83 or 4. Showers and thunderstorms to the tune of 70% again on your Wednesday with a little sunshine here and there. Those chances waned to about 40% by Wednesday night. Thursday, first day of the Rescue Squad auction, 82, partly sunny, and a 60% chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Pretty much on and off, not a washout, just on and off throughout your Thursday and afternoon and evening from time to time. And then we cool down again. Look at that. Low 80s to low 70s. Yep, Friday we flip a switch, go to partly sunny, 73. Still have shower and thunderstorm chances after 2 o'clock or so to the tune of 70%. Cold front cometh and gives us those shower and storm chances and leaves us with the 60s for the first half of your weekend. Does this sound familiar from the weekend that we just came out of? Yep, mid to upper 60s on your Saturday, but look at it. Sunny, clear, nice. Calm, nice. Just kind of like this past weekend, and where we will warm up a little more on Sunday compared to Saturday. Again, drawing some pretty hard, resemblances there. Sunday 73, 41, your high, your low. Monday 78, 49, sunny and still clear as temperatures continue to improve. A lot of plants being bought, a lot of tomato plants, a lot of flowers. Right now, we're still out of having to cover them up. Saturday night, we'll talk about it. That's it. Thank you for now. See you tomorrow. Good night.